All right, what's up, y'all? Good morning to you. Mm, 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 mm. Yo, yo, yo. All right, so NBA. No. College basketball, NBA, Thursday night football. That's how we're going to do it. That's the recipe right there. That's the recipe for success this morning. You guys already started off on the right foot by joining Plug Talk this morning. So kudos to y'all. Great way to start your day with me. Um, all right, so college basketball starts at 11 o'clock today. We got James Madison, Illinois, Chicago playing at 11. 12 o'clock, we got Miami, Drake, and a bunch of other games. And we just have college basketball all day long. Then we got NBA tipping off, and then we get Thursday night football. I mean, it is a great day to be a sports bettor. So I plan on definitely ripping the books for a good chunk of change, man. We're on a bit of a good run right now. Um, we hit our big play yesterday once again. We had Northern Colorado plus the points, and we had Northern Colorado on the money line as yesterday's play of the day, and it smacked something crazy. So, Northern Colorado, it wasn't even a sweat at all. I told you guys all the time, man. We don't shy away from plus money in college basketball at all. Um, n- Normally, if I see a line and I think it's wrong, I'm taking the money line. I'm going with my gut, and it's one of the only sports that I really do it in is college basketball, and that's why I love it so much. Because when I set a line in my head, and if it's not right with what I think, normally most of the time it's just a bad line because there's so many in college basketball. Where you look at a line like something in the NFL and you're like, man, that line looks really fishy. Chances are it's because something is really fishy about the line. Uh, but 85% of the time, when you look at a line and you're like, why is that line so fucked up? Chances are it's just because you're on the right track and the books have a fucked up line. So that's kind of like the sauce behind like why I like college basketball so much. And last night was a perfect example. I even put it in my write up. I said the wrong team's favored here. I was like, that's all there is to it. The wrong team is favored here. We have a great opportunity to take advantage of a really big money line. And that's exactly what we did. It's been like that the past couple years. But you go to the NBA, uh, you go to even the NHL, uh, you know, NFL. You see a funky line, normally you really have to take your due diligence and go and look why it's that way, or just kind of go with the hunch that, okay, maybe the books know something that I don't. But college basketball, nope, you ain't got to worry about that, man. At least 85% of the time, you ain't got to worry about that. I mean, will you get caught in a trap here and there? Yeah, sure. When we're talking about bigger marquee games, but you can ask my clients. We don't really back too many big marquee games. All right, man. So yeah, yesterday was great. Yesterday was awesome. We're rolling right now. Hopefully we keep that moving into today. Like I said, we have a massive day in college basketball today. A lot of really good games. Not a lot of value, sadly. Not a lot of value, but a lot of big games, a lot of fun games to watch. So I'm super excited about that. And like I said, we get to end the night with some Thursday night football, which I really like this game a lot too. When it comes to player props, and basketball has a short card in the NBA, but it does look decent. So Put this up for y'all real quick in case anyone wants to take it. Put it over there for now. All right. So I'll leave that up for a little bit in case anyone wants to take advantage of it, man. I'll switch it to the monthly as well, but I'm telling y'all, man, get active with me, man. You guys are not going to regret it. If you are not in my VIP, I highly advise you to get in my VIP. All right. So you guys already know the deal, man. If you're on Twitter, please retweet the stream. Let people know we're live. If you're in any group chats or anything like that, please put it in there. Let other people know, that we make money over here. Um, just help me spread the word. That's all. Help me spread the word of Plug Talk. If you're on YouTube, please hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, comment, all that good stuff. Just you know, help me help me grow the show. I know we're in here super early this morning, but like I said, guys, it's because we have a really busy day today. And I've been up since 6 o'clock. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning, working on today's car, working on the show. So it's going to be a big day. We're on fire right now, so let's just keep it up, man. Let's just keep rolling. I wasn't expecting this to be a huge show because I started so early, but it's just what had to be done today. Oh, we got Zach Zach. What's up, man? Good morning, bro. Um, Tenement in the building. Shout out to the Tenement app. Shout out to Zach Wolf Sports. Appreciate y'all being here, man. Well, appreciate you being here, Zach. All right, let's get started, man. Let's not waste any more time. Let's just jump right into it. So first game we got this morning we got James Madison taking on Illinois Chicago. Like I said, guys, this is the first game of the day. We got James Madison coming in. Um, they are laying 3 points in this game where we got Illinois, Chicago getting 3 points here. We got a total of 145 and a half, slightly favored to the over. James Madison's at a minus 175. Illinois, Chicago's at a plus 145. So, like I said, this is the first game to start our day. UIC has came out pretty hot. I give them that. Haven't really had the toughest of schedules, but still 3-1 is a good start for this school. Uh, you know, I I do think this is a team that we need to watch. Their offense has looked unbelievable so far. Not many people is talking about how good their offense is, but it's been really good. And I understand that their level of competition really hasn't been up there. But regardless, if you're putting up 100 points, on some of these teams, well, chances are your offense is good. It's not a fluke. James Madison's defense is really iffy. I don't necessarily trust it. And I kind of think that this line is kind of telling as well. Just being as small as it is here with UIC, I was expecting to see UIC around 5.5, 6. I do think that honestly, UIC wins this game outright, and that is strictly because of James Madison's defense. I just don't think that their defense is going to be able to stop this offense. I mean, you got three, four guys on UIC that is averaging double digits. James Madison, they have decent guys, but I mean, we just seen them. What was it? Last game, versus Towson, they only put up 63 points. Man, I mean, you can't. Their defense is giving up 70. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just can't do that. I can't do that right now. Not with this team. UIC. Let's go see something. Uh, actually, Northwestern. That's who they played last, and that was a bounce. They actually let me see here. The only loss they had was against Northwestern. Uh, but then they bounced back against St. Mary's. They actually beat St. Mary's. They put up 117 points, cruising in that one. Um, so UIC had four, like I said, four different players in that game that put up at least 14 points. Joshua Reeves is a monster. Keep an eye on him in this game. This offense currently right now on Ken Palm, looking at it right now on Ken Palm, this offense is ranked 13th in the league and their defense is ranked 94th. I'm sorry, the wrong team is favored here. We are 100% starting our day with UIC at a plus 145 on the money line. And God forbid me if they give us a decent price on this team total. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. What are we doing here? Team totals at 71 and a half. Listen, I know I haven't been good on my team totals. I don't even trust myself with the team totals this year. And we know that was my bread and butter last year. This year it's not. I've really been struggling with team totals. But bro, 71 and a half for UIC's team total in this game? Are you shitting me right now? And it's favored to the under. What the fuck am I missing? James Madison. Defense is ranked 171st on KenPom. Their offense is ranked 150th in the league. Their defense is giving up 70, where you have UIC's offense is averaging 93. Their defense is only giving up 66. What the fuck am I missing? This is a perfect example of what I said before, right? I'm not missing nothing. I'm not missing nothing. This is just a screwed up line, and that's what I truly believe. Give me UIC here. I'm not fading away from the early money. Um, I'm actually going to put the bet in right now. I'm actually going to put this bitch in right now. If it lets me, just give me a minute. Just got to check my location. All right, what I got in my balance? Ooh, yes. Last night was so nice, bro. All right. So here we are. We got Illinois, Chicago. Um, you guys want to take the points here? I think we take the points, but I think they went outright, to be honest with you. Matter of fact, we're only going to do one bet. We're only going to do one bet on this game. We're not going to go crazy. It is early, and I didn't plan on betting this game at all until I started live capping it with y'all. We're just going to do we're going to do the over 71 and a half for Illinois, Chicago here at a minus 110. Um, like I said, I don't see anything about any injuries or anything like that. I don't see anything like that. And really, it doesn't quite matter to me. As long as Joshua Reeves is playing for UIC, that's all that really matters to me. This kid is a fucking savage. All right. We are active. All right, so I'm going to put 15 on the over 71 and a half, and it pays out $28.63. All right. All right, bets in. All right, let's go. First game of the day. What time is it? It's 10:21. We're gonna be on here to start the game at least. We'll be on here to start the game, so we'll be able to see how good they are in the first half at least together, and we'll know right away. We'll know by halftime if we're going to hit that total comfortable or not. I'm telling you, if they put up if they put upwards of 35 points in the first half, our chances are fantastic that they're going to hit that team total. So we're looking for at least 35 in the first half for us to be really comfortable with hitting that 71 and a half. All right, let's keep it moving, guys. I didn't expect to get on a bet on that game, but I had to. I'm sorry. I like that a lot. Even the game total is set at 145 and a half. Maybe James Madison's offense shows up. Fuck, I don't know, but or defense shows up, but they have not shown it this year at all. So we go with what we know, people. All right. Let's keep it moving. We got Miami. We got Miami taking on Drake. You guys know I love Miami, man. It's one of my. I would have loved to go to Miami, but yeah, I'm not a college type. So we got Miami taking on Drake. We know Drake is a very, very pesky program. I mean, we've seen this team make a Cinderella run in the big dance. They're well coached. They recruit pretty well. Uh, but this is a tough ask here to be coming in and playing Miami in this one. Do I necessarily think we should be laying this many points with Miami right now? I don't really want to. I don't really want to be honest with y'all. 9.5 looks good, but I'm just not comfortable with it. Drake's getting 9.5 in this one. This team is known to be fighters. They're known to be pesky. We got a total at a 142, and it's slightly favored to the over here. Um, I just don't really know, man. I mean, Drake, it's not like they have started off terrible because they haven't. They're 3-0. I think this is a really good spot that probably Drake had circled for their non-conference play. We have already seen them, you know, I don't want to say they've been dominant, but they have been finding ways to win. You know, their defense has been okay. But Florida Gulf Coast, that was pretty bad. They only scored 63 points in that game. They did end up winning by 2 points. Now, if Drake shows up and plays the way they did against Florida Gulf Coast, well, they're in trouble. Because Miami has the capability of shooting them boys out the gym. So they are going to have to pick up the offense. I know they got offense on this team. They got 3 or 4 players on this team that can put up double digits in any given game. It's just, are they going to be able to start to click? Drake overall is averaging 74 points per game. Their defense is only giving up 51 points per game. Offense is ranked 241st in KenPom, and the defense is ranked third in the country in KenPom. So Drake is going to bring that defense. Miami's going to bring that offense. This team is a very good 3-point shooting team. They have multiple guys that can put up double digits in a game, multiple guys. So Drake's defense is really going to have to show up. I like the fact that they're home. I just don't know if they get there. Drake is going to try to keep the game slow. I don't think Miami's going to allow them to do it. I just don't see where where Drake's defense is their strong suit, but I don't think that it's going to work. And Drake's is going to have to start keeping up. They're going to have to start shooting the ball. I get that Drake's defense is third in the country, and I get that, they're only giving up 51 points, but I just don't. They have not seen any kind of offense anywhere relevantly near Miami yet this year, and that's where my problem lies because we have not seen Drake's defense on display yet this year against a team that can put up 100 points in a game. So, look, I think we got to look towards Miami here. Uh, I don't know if Drake's going to be good in this step up spot. Like I said, they just played Florida Gulf Coast and they look great. So I think they have looked good and not necessarily dominant, but they have won all of their games, and I think it's given us some value on Miami here. So gun to my head, man, gun to my head, we're going to be backing Miami in this one. Miami also got let me see. They got Charleston Southern, Arkansas, Clemson, and then Tennessee after this game. So they got a bit of a stretch here. Miami is top 5 defense in the nation right now with Ken Palm. They're actually ranked 4th in the league. Like I said, they're averaging 98 points. I mean, they we just seen them play FDU and they scored 113. So yeah, we're gonna be back in Miami in this one, man. I think they have the ability to run away with it. And to be honest, with a total at a 142 and a half, guys, I would not be surprised if this game went over. I think Drake is going to be forced they are going to be forced to play offense because their defense is not going to hold up. And that's just how I feel. I mean, you got a top 5 defense in the nation right now playing a top 5 offense in the nation right now. And normally I would say I'm rolling with defense. Normally I'll be like, I'm rolling with defense. But this Drake's team just has not been matched up against anybody. And they're in a huge step up spot here. So I can't do it, man. I think Miami's offense is actually going to trump Drake's defense in this. And I think Drake is going to be forced to keep up. And if that's the case and the pace is being pushed, this total goes over easy. So I like the over 142 and a half, and I do like Miami in this one. All right. Let's keep it moving. We got Oklahoma State playing Florida Atlantic FAU here. Um, so like I said, guys, we got some really big games. And again, I'm just going to let everyone know if I do skip any games that you want to talk about because we can't talk about them all, and we do have a lot of big games today. Uh, let me know if I skipped anything that you want to talk about, and I'll be happy to talk about the game. So just let me know, and I'll be happy to go back to it. All right. So in this one, it looks like we have Florida Atlantic laying 1 point in this game. You got Oklahoma State getting 1 point. We got a total of 162 locked up on both sides at a minus 110. Oklahoma State is laying or is at a minus 112 on the money line. FAU is at a minus 108 on the money line. Now we do have to remember there is a lot of games that are in the Charleston Classic today. I'm pretty sure this is one of them. I'm pretty sure this is one of them. I know Vanderbilt is in the Charleston Classic today. I'm pretty sure this is it. I think they're at TD Arena. Yeah, in Charleston, South Carolina. I'm pretty sure this is where it's at. I'm pretty sure this is one of the games. So it is going to be a neutral site. Um, look, eh, you know, I like Florida Atlantic, man. I do, and I think the line flip is a little too much, but I get it, right? It just shows that someone like Florida Atlantic here, because they actually opened up as a dog. Florida Atlantic opened up as a 1 point underdog in this game, and they're obviously now a 1 point favorite. Uh, I am still going to lean with Florida Atlantic in this one. I don't love the line flip, but I'm still going to go into it. I mean, Oklahoma State does come into this game 3-0, but we did see them struggle against SIU. They even struggled against St. Thomas, guys. I mean, that was just their last two games. Like, I understand they're 3-0, but you really got to you got to put context into that 3-0. And I'm sorry, that is a disgusting 3-0 for Oklahoma State. This Cowboys team is not shooting well right now. Um, I mean, their offense is averaging 84 points, but they're taking ugly shots. We've seen it in that St. Thomas game. FAU, they're shooting well. They are shooting really well. They're hitting over 50% from the field right now. They're averaging 96 points a game. Uh, their defense needs a lot of work. That's the one thing I worry is their defense needs a lot of work. They've allowed 100 or more points in two of their last three games. So this this is a team that is strictly about offense. Florida Atlantic does not have defense in their vocabulary, and we've seen that a lot with this team. This is a very high scoring team that is just fueled off of fast paced shooting threes. Like that's what the Owls are. Um I think they are going to be a part of a lot of high scoring games this year. I think this offense puts a lot of pressure on teams, and that's why FAU it does so well because like we think about a defense that can really put pressure on teams, but offense is the same way, man. You could put a lot of pressure on a team from running a high octane offense like that. And that's exactly what FAU does in every game. Their offense is so in your face and so quick at putting up points that you get pressured and you start taking ugly shots because you're trying to answer. And, that really can put you in a hole quick. Oklahoma State does not have the defense, in my opinion, to try to hold this FAU team back. I do think Oklahoma State has the offense to match their uh aggressiveness to start this game. I just don't know if Oklahoma State's going to have the horses to run for the full 40. So I do like FAU in this game to find a way to win. So I'm going to take FAU minus the 108. I think where we go though is the first half over. It's at a 77. It's a really high number. But I think we can see both these teams end in the high 30s, possibly low 40s in the first half of this game. I think we see Oklahoma State just come out and start firing on them. And like I said, I'm nervous that Oklahoma State might not have the horses to run for the full 40 with FAU. So I feel much comfortable trying to back this over in the first half, where I think we see the most production from Oklahoma State in this game. So I like the over 77 in the first half, and I do think that FAU finds a way to win this game. All right. Let's keep it moving. What game we got next? This is a good one. We got Robert Morris taking on Cornell. So we got Robert Morris. This is a 6 o'clock game. We got Robert Morris getting 9.5 points. Cornell's laying 9.5. We got a total of 153. Slightly favored to the under. Cornell is a huge favorite here. And this team is another team that has been just shooting the ball extremely well. But this is a strong offense that brought back a lot of guys from last year. They brought back a lot of production on this Cornell team. And if y'all remember, last year Cornell was a great team in the Ivy League. They were 11-3 in conference play. So we know this team is going to start clicking very soon. Um, like their numbers are not terrific when it comes to shooting. What I'm trying to say is they're a much better team than what their numbers are showing right now. This is a much better team than what their numbers are showing right now. They have a lot of experience, and Robert Morris might have 4 straight wins. But again, you got to put context into those 4 straight wins. All 4 wins were versus subdivision teams or teams that are below 300 on Kempom. So them wins mean absolutely zero to me. Um, and now you have to play Cornell at home in a huge step up game. I think honestly Robert Morris gets waxed here. I like Cornell up and down in this game. I think they beat the dog crap out of Robert Morris. Robert Morris is not a good team this year. I don't like their roster at all. I understand it's not a pretty number here. We're almost laying double digits with Cornell. But I like them. I think they get it done, man. There is nothing that is going to put me on Robert Morris here. Um, I Cornell's defense has been a problem, man. It has been. They're allowing over 75 points. Um, you know, I I just think that Robert Morris ain't going to be able to keep up. Two teams play two completely different styles of ball, and I trust Cornell 10 times more to, basically bully Robert Morris here. So, give me Robert Moore. I mean, give me Cornell in this one. We're going to lay the big chalk, man, at a -9.5. All right, we got UNC Greensboro. Here you go, Zach. We got UNC Greensboro playing Indiana. So Indiana's coming in as a huge favorite in this one, laying 19, or no, 17 and a half. I'm sorry, laying 17 and a half in this one. UNC's Greenboro getting 17 and a half. We got a total of 146 and a half locked up on both sides here. Indiana 3-0, UNC Greensboro 2-1. This line has not budged. It opened up at a 17. It's standing at a 17. But we all know Indiana's probably getting a buttload of money coming in, so that does worry me. But it's not enough to pull me off. Indiana is a strong program, and you're heading into Bloomington. Well, bro, things can feel like there's no hope when Indiana starts to get rolling and you're in Bloomington and them threes are just smacking something crazy. It completely rips the soul out of other teams. And that's exactly what this team does. The Spartans aren't exactly a team that I would say are scrubs or are teams that are just going to let someone walk on them. UNC's Greenboro will fight. They they have proven to us over the years that they do show up for step up games. Now you got to ask yourself, do they have the offense? Do they have the guys to make them shots? Do they have the guys that can answer? I just don't think so. This Indiana team returns a lot of key players from last year, and everybody on that team is clicking right now. They all look good. They're shooting the ball extremely well. Um, yeah, I got it. I gotta lay the points here, man. I can't see any way. Maybe first half for UNC Greensboro. Maybe. I don't think it's worth the risk. We've seen who did Indiana play? I know South Carolina. I remember that one. They played South Carolina. Oh, Sam Houston. I know they played Sam Houston. Let me look. All right. So they play Eastern Illinois. They beat Eastern Illinois, South Carolina. They did not play. Oh, that's why I seen it. They play Sam Houston coming up. So they beat Eastern Illinois and South Carolina. Um, Let me see what they're averaging here. They're averaging 86 points a game, which is really well. It's a really good, really good shooting team, man. Let me see. Yeah, UNC Greensboro just don't got it, man. Their defense has been pretty good. They're averaging 80 points. They beat Florida Gulf Coast, which is no one. They lost to SMU, which was their step up game. Um, yeah, bro, we just can't do it. Even their schedule's pretty light. I mean, they play Long Beach. They play UTEP coming up. Yeah, no way. No way. We're going to be backing Indiana here, but this is a game I'm going to be watching. Uh, it's a game I'm going to be watching. I'm not going to be betting this game, guys. Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. I can definitely agree with that, Zach. I'm a little hesitant. I'm not betting it because I do have that hesitation with Indiana this early against a team like UNC Greensboro, bro. Like I said, we know just from previous years, UNC Greensboro is not going to roll over. They're not just going to roll over and take an ass whooping. And that's why I don't think I'm gonna. I know I'm not betting this game because I'm not really that confident in Indiana. But until I see something a little better from Greensboro, I love what I see from Indiana. They brought back so many guys. They got so much experience on that team. They are lighting it up offensively right now, where Greensboro is kind of just puttering along. So, and this is a huge step up game for them. But like I said, their history shows that Greensboro shows up for bigger teams, man. So uh, it's definitely a game I'm going to stay away, but I definitely think that I think it's going to be a good game, but I'm leaning Indiana still, but I'm not going to bet it. Oliver likes Oliver said that he likes Greensboro as well. I mean, it's a lot of points. You said there's a lot of transfers. Yeah, there's a lot of transfers, but they brought back the key guys. Indiana brought back some of the key guys, at least in my opinion, that matters on this team. Um, I can't remember boy's name. Big ass dude. Damn, what is his name? I know they got Balo, but there's another one. What is his name, bro? I'm about to look this shit up. It is Mackenzie. I can't even pronounce that. I think that's who I'm talking about. Or is it Or is it is it Malik I'm thinking about? I don't know. I know Balo. I don't know who the other guy is that they brought back. I can't remember who the fuck it is. Yes, that's who I'm talking about right there. Zach. That's exactly who I'm talking about. That's the guy I'm talking about. The other big man. Marcus Gamunim. All right. Let's keep it moving, man. We'll go to Baylor. Baylor and St. John's. All right. If I can get DraftKings to go back now. Damn, it's because I fucking switched screens. What time frame were we in? 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, right? So I gotta go all the way down. I think we were in the 7 o'clock. I think Baylor's at 6 or 7. I don't see them. Oh, never mind. Here they are. All right, 7 o'clock. So we got Baylor at -2.5. We got St. John's at 2.5 here. We got a total of 152.5. Slightly favored to the over. So you're catching Baylor at a -142, and you're catching St. John's at a +120. You guys know I'm super big on this Baylor team this year. We did see them take a loss. St. John's is coming into this game undefeated. They're playing some super good ball. I believe this is in Hawaii. There's a couple games being played in Hawaii. Uh I don't know if this is one of them. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure this is the game that's being played in Hawaii. But there's a couple of them today that we're going to talk about that is actually being played in the Hawaii Islands. So I'm on Baylor here. I mean, sorry, but not sorry. You guys already knew I was going to be on Baylor in this one. St. John's really hasn't. I mean, they've been playing good, but who have they played? They really haven't been tested, in my opinion. And in the first real big game, I mean, I just don't trust them, bro. I mean, this is your first real big game. And I know they've been playing well. I know they got a good offense, but dude, Baylor's a different animal, man. Baylor's averaging 86, 87 points a game. Um, I mean, let's go look at St. John's defense. First of all, that's my first question. Their defense is giving up 62 points. Their offense is ranked 71st. Their defense is ranked 44th. Now let's see who they played. First four games. Last game was against New Mexico. St. John's put up 85 points. They ended up winning by what is that? 14. Um, doesn't matter, man. We seen Baylor. We seen Baylor already beat Arkansas. They dominated their last two games, bro. Sam Houston State didn't stand a chance. I mean, I'm sorry that St. John's is going to get they're going to get rocked. So Baylor comes in with a weak defense. They don't play no defense, and that's what worries me here. So obviously Baylor has a better offense, but yeah, I'm taking Baylor here. Baylor's going to be able to put up at least 85 points in this game. Is St. John's going to play tough? Yeah. But in the end, Baylor will find a way to win this game. So I'm taking Baylor on the money line. Yeah, there's a bunch of games in the Bahamas. I knew this was one of them. Yeah, I knew this was one of them, Mosey. I appreciate it, bro. So look, St. John's, man, they have proven to have a good defense so far, but let's see. All right. I'm not betting this game, but this is a good game to learn who St. John's really is. All right. I'll say that. This is a good game to watch, and you're going to see who St. John's really is. So just keep an eye on this game, especially if you do plan on back in St. John's in the future. I think they're going to be uh I think they're going to be worth a watch because I think they're going to be relevant this year. St. John's is going to be relevant this year. So this is a good game to watch just so you know what you're dealing with when it comes to St. John's. I already know what I'm dealing with when it comes to Baylor. This team is Final Four bound, in my opinion. Baylor is that good. And if they come in here and blow the brakes off of St. John's, oh my God. Yeah. Uh, I like Baylor a lot. Y'all know it. All right. Ozzy said he likes St. John's first half. That's the only way I would go when it comes to St. John's. All right. So, like I said, nothing official for me on that one. I don't have anything official on any of these really big games. Um, I don't have anything really official on any of these big games. My betting is done in littler games like, the Cornell game we talked about, uh, James Madison versus Illinois Chicago. That's where we make our money. But if you are looking to watch some games, man, we got a ton of good ones on today. All right, so yeah, I'm on Baylor money line in this one at a minus 142. I think they find a way to win this game. And like I said, I think Baylor puts up 80 plus points, and I think they get it done. I don't think St. John's defense is as good as it looks on paper, and I think St. John's defense gets exposed a little bit today. I think the Bears put on a fucking show in the Bahamas. So give me Baylor here. I think they beat St. John's by at least 8 points here. All right, we got Syracuse in Texas. We got Syracuse in Texas, man. This should be another pretty good one. You got Syracuse getting 10.5 points. You got Texas laying 10.5 points. You got a total of 156. That's another thing, man. We got some really big totals today. And this is the first time this year that I'm actually seeing the books adjust because this year in college hoops, guys, it's been nothing but overs. Nothing but overs. And now on this card today, you can finally see the book starting to adjust. Bro, Furman put up 124 points yesterday. There was five different teams, I think, that scored 100 plus in college basketball yesterday. Like, I think the books are tired of getting their heads cracked, and now we're starting to see these totals to adjust. Remember, we've been talking about it in here since the beginning of the year about how these overs have been hitting crazy and how teams are just putting up ridiculous numbers. Today, honestly, guys, today is the first real time that I am seeing the books adjusting. Like, we have a lot of high totals today. So keep that in mind. Yeah, I think that's going to be their downfall, man. Zach, I think that's probably going to be their downfall. I think that yes, St. John's defense looks terrific on paper, but what offenses have they played? Like this is going to be their toughest game of the year so far. You're on a neutral site. Um, Baylor has shown us that they can stay with the big boys. I mean, I think Gonzaga, I do not blame Baylor for that beatdown by Gonzaga. Gonzaga is super fucking good this year. I mean, Gonzaga has a chance to win it all this year. They are that good. Like, this team is super stacked. Um, but this Bears team is terrific, man. Like, I think they have the ability to blow the brakes off of these boys today. So we'll see. Yep, exactly. Exactly, Zach. Exactly, bro. Yep. We'll see, man. Hopefully I'm right because I got money invested in the Bears. Not today, but this year in general. I like Baylor a lot. I love Gonzaga, man. That team just is so dangerous. All right, so this Syracuse game, man. You got Syracuse in Texas. Um, this is another game where, it's kind of hard for me not to look at Texas here. Uh, I think when we're looking at talent wise and just like a talent perspective, I mean Texas has it. They have the roster. Uh and I really have not liked what I've seen from Syracuse lately. They have been in so many close games against teams that are just, to be fair, just not anywhere near as good as Syracuse should be. But Syracuse is continuing to allow these teams to just stay in games. This is a very good Texas team that, yeah, they didn't have the toughest schedule. I get it. But this is still a team that is stacked. Uh, and, they're not going to take this game lightly. They're not going to put their foot on the brake against Syracuse. They're going to try to blow Syracuse out the building today. Can they do it? I think they can. I really do. I think Texas can. They're averaging 89 points per game. They're shooting threes pretty well. They're getting to the line. I mean, I like everything that I see from Texas. They're looking to win their third straight game today. I mean, Syracuse, they just have not impressed me against the competition they have played. I mean, they play Youngstown. It was Youngstown. Took them to double overtime, bro. So this is a big step up game for them. I don't trust them, bro. I do not trust Texas here. It's going to be. I mean, I don't trust Syracuse here. It's going to be Texas, man. We're going to lay the big chalk here. I don't know if you guys get. I don't know if you guys get points or not in this game. If you do, there's a couple guys you could look at on Texas today to have a pretty big game. Obviously, I'm talking. Starling on Texas is always a good look. Davis is another one. Sadly, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm getting points. All right, let's get it. All right, let's go see if we can get Starling, man. All right, so you can get. Come on, let's go. I'll take that all day. Starling, 15 plus points at a minus 120 in this game. I like it a lot. JJ Starling, give me that. So JJ Starling. Then let me see what we got for Texas here. You could take, I guess, they got who is that one big ass dude on Texas? Kamala, right? Or Kaluma. Kaluma. That's it. Kaluma. Kaluma will probably be my go-to for rebounds on Texas. But let me see what else we got. I don't really see anything else I like. So you could take JJ Starling for his points today. If they do anything, it's going to be him. Uh, I would kind of think that Texas will probably try to throw the kitchen sink at him, but 15 points is easy. He's averaging 20 something, I believe, for Q's. So I do like Starling here. Um, who does Texas have? Honestly, they have. Like I said, I know they got Kaluma. Oh, Trey Johnson. That's right, Trey Johnson. I would have never remembered that. Trey Johnson, that's definitely their scorer right there. That's Texas's scorer. Trey Johnson, he's a monster. I haven't watched much of Texas at all this year, man, or Syracuse really. I forgot. I forgot how many good guys that Texas has. Texas actually has a really solid roster, man. Trey Johnson he's scoring 23 points per game. Kaluma, 14 points per game, 8 rebounds a game. They got Shedrick. He's another double digit scorer. Jesus, bro. Yeah, Texas is stacked. All right. We're going to be taking Texas in this game, but like I said, I'm not, that's a game I'm not really running to the window to bet. Um, what do we got next? We got Vandy next. All right. So we got, oh, they're playing the Wolfpack. You got Vanderbilt taking on Nevada. So you got Vanderbilt getting 2.5. You got Nevada laying 2.5. You got a total of 149 here. Looks like it's slightly favored to the over at a minus 112. Again, this is another kind of high total that I wouldn't really expect there to be too much of a high total in, but I mean, we're looking at it. It's definitely a higher total game here. um, I I do like Vandy here. Believe it or not, I do like Vandy here. Getting 2.5 points, slight dog here. I could see Vandy pulling this game out. To be honest with you guys, I mean this is another game. This is another one that's played in Charleston, South Carolina, as part of the Charleston Classic. So it's a neutral site, and the first time either team has honestly been away from home. Neither one of these teams have played an away game yet, and it just so happens they both play here at the Charleston Classic for their first away game. So it's not a true road game, but regardless, it's a neutral site. They've Nevada has had a tough schedule. They have, and they have looked good. But we have seen Vandy look good as well. I mean that game against Cal, you can't tell me that shit was not impressive, bro. When they beat the Bears, that shit was or the Golden Bears, whatever you want to call them. That game was impressive against Cal, though. Nonetheless, it was. Vandy has really surprised me this year. And this line kind of justifies Vandy a little bit. It kind of Honestly, this line is putting respect on Vandy's name. Honestly, being just a slight dog like this against Nevada, um, I mean, they got guys on this roster that can score. Um, I like Vandy in this game, man. I'm not going to try to fade them here. I think they find a way to win this game. I think they're the better team. I really do. I think Vandy is the better team. So. I'm backing Vanderbilt in this one as a dog. I think they can win this game outright. Um, they're plus 130 on the money line. I'm on Vandy in this one at a neutral site, man. I just can't pass it up. I really like what I've seen from Vandy so far this season. All right, we got we got Oral Roberts playing Ole Miss. Not a big fan of Ole Miss, but I think this is a spot where we back them. I mean, this is a decent team. I just don't like them because they're just that. they're a team that I don't really necessarily trust yet. I know they're a good team. We faded them once already this year, and it worked out really well for us. I just don't know if I can do it here. Um, they're playing an Oral Roberts team that's just now. Don't get me wrong. The program itself has been growing over the years. It has been getting to be a respectable program. As the years goes on, the basketball program is getting better at Oral Roberts. We've seen them make a run to the Sweet 16 a couple years ago. Um, you know, they bring in talent. Um, but this year they kind of taken a big step back, if you ask me. This year they really don't have anyone. They have not been impressive at all. Their roster is kind of weak, to be real with you. I don't even know really anyone on this Oral Roberts team. They don't have any true ball handlers. Their backcourt has issues. Their front court has issues. I'm just not big on this Oral Roberts team at all. And I got to say, this is a step back year for Oral Roberts. I mean, you know, over the last few years, they've been moving in the right direction. This year, I just think the whole program took a step back. Um, you know, and Ole Miss is the better team, hands down. They got the much more talent on this team. And I do think that normally I wouldn't say that it's justified for Ole Miss to lay a number like this, but I got to take my bias out of it. This is a good spot for Ole Miss to really just beat the shit out of them. This Oral Roberts team, man, they play no defense. They're actually ranked 327th in defense. They are. I mean, that's terrible. I mean, that is terrible. 327th in defense, man. And we've seen that bad defense in full effect against Minnesota, right? And let's be real. I've talked about Minnesota a lot in here with you guys. Minnesota is an offense that is controlled by one man, right? Garcia. Garcia is Minnesota offense. And what did Oral Roberts do? Let Minnesota, a team that can't really score, put up 86 points on them. So what do you think a team like Ole Miss can do to them? You know? And Ole Miss, let's be real, Ole Miss has not shown much defense neither. And that's actually a really big shock that Ole Miss ain't showing any signs of defense because this team is ran by Chris Beard, like who is supposed to be this defensive guru, mastermind type guy. And this Ole Miss team has not shown any signs of defense. Their offense is solid as all hell, but they do have issues on defense. But we have seen some great offensive games from Ole Miss so far. I'm not comfortable laying this number. I'm not. Not with Ole Miss, but in this one you kind of have to. I also really like the over. The over 149 is probably the safest play in this game. Uh, I mean, like I said, Oral Roberts has no signs of defense at all. Ole Miss, I know Chris Beard. I know his resume. I know how he coaches. But I'm telling you, we have not seen that defensive side of Ole Miss at all. So I don't think it starts here against a team that they can easily shoot out the gym. I think that's how they come in and play this game. I think Ole Miss comes in shooting lights out. So give me the over, man. I think Oral Roberts can hang for a little while and put up enough points to get us to this over. So Oral Roberts, Ole Miss over the 149. It's at a minus 108. I like it. All right. Keep it moving. We got Texas Tech taking on St. Joseph's. Texas Tech taking on St. Joseph's here. Let me see if I can get it. All right, we got Texas Tech laying 10 points. St. Joseph's getting 10 points. We got a total of 148, slightly favored to the over at a minus 112 here. Uh, so this is this. Let me see if it's home. Why didn't it tell me where this game's been played? I don't think it much matters. I'm on the Red Raiders here. I like Texas Tech in this one, man. The Hawks have been okay. Texas Tech is coming in as a really big road favorite. At least I think they are. I'm pretty sure this is a true road game for Texas Tech. But Texas Tech has been, honestly, if you ask me, so far this year, Texas Tech has been one of the more surprising teams to me. They have been really fucking good, man. And I was not expecting it. I was expecting them to be good, but not as good as they've been playing. I mean, this Texas Tech team, honestly, in my opinion, is one of the best teams in in the nation right now. That's how well they're playing. Um, they are. Let me see here. So Ken Palm has Texas Tech at top 25th in both defense and offense, guys. They are top 25 in offense and defense. Like, this is a good team, man. They are a top 6 shooting team right now. They're yeah, there's actually 6 right on the money when it comes to their shooting percentage. 3-point and field goal. St. Joseph's, where is their offense going to come from? How are they going to be able to keep up in a game like this? I mean, you look at St. Joseph's, they are below 200 in 3-point shooting and field goal shooting. I mean, I don't know where they get this low number from for Texas Tech here. I mean, this number is a bit disrespectful if you ask me to Texas Tech. But then again, I guess would it come to strength of schedule for Texas Tech, maybe? Right? I think that's where it might come from. I think it might come from the strength of schedule. But let's be real: is this a step up spot for Texas Tech? I don't think so. So I don't think strength of schedule matters that much here. I mean, this is an offense averaging 95 points a game so far. Defense hasn't given up more than 60. I'm all over Texas Tech in this one, bro. I think this line's a little bit disrespectful. Um, Honestly, I mean, this is the number one team in Division One basketball when it comes to shooting percentage. Number one team when it comes to effective field goal percentage. Um, I mean, come on, man. I think Texas Tech dominates in this game. I'm gonna lay the points, man. All right, here's a good one. We got Tennessee. Another line where we're getting laying 12 points in this game against Virginia, really. So this is definitely one of the games in the Bahamas. Because this is one of my more favorite plays on the board today. So this game is definitely in the Bahama Islands. You got Tennessee laying 12 points. You got Virginia getting 12 points. We got a total of 125 and a half locked up on both sides. Really, one of the lowest totals on the board between Virginia and Tennessee. No way. Don't be a square on that. Actually, yeah, you probably could. You could probably be a square and take the under on that one. Um, but either way, I love Tennessee here. I love Tennessee here. I think Tennessee mops the floor with Virginia today, yo. I think it gets very, very ugly and disrespectful, and I think Tennessee's going to do it on purpose. I mean, like I said, this is a neutral site. Games in the Bahamas. We know both these programs are known for defense. I mean, these are two of the better defensive teams in the country for the last since I've started watching college basketball. So for a long time, these have been the two best defensive teams in the country for a really long time. Virginia, don't get me wrong, they are a great, great defensive team, man. Uh, but then you got Tennessee, who is and normally that's what holds Virginia, right? Is that usually when they step on the court, no one can match their defense. No one can match that intensity that their defense brings. Well, guess what? You're on a neutral floor with Tennessee, and Tennessee can match your aggressive defense. Matter of fact, they got an offense that will probably trump your fucking defense today. Um, I think Virginia's in big trouble today. This year that even Virginia has not played anyone that even comes remotely close to what Tennessee is about to bring Virginia today. This looks like a huge number for two teams like this. You know what this reminds me of? Yesterday, Zach, we talked about it. Remember Alabama? That game, that final score, man, Illinois cleaned it up a lot in the end. They really did. That game was never in Illinois' hands yesterday. Never. Now, Alabama did cover. They mopped the floor with them, in my opinion. They controlled that game start to finish, bro. This line reminds me of that. You got two good teams on the court, but it's a name thing. Yes, Virginia has a good defense, but they have nowhere near the offense that is going to be able to keep up. Um, this team right here, man, this Tennessee team has everything. They are so well balanced. I think Tennessee absolutely mops the floor with Virginia today, guys. I like laying the points here with Tennessee. Uh, just off of you look on paper, sure, right? It's exactly what we looked at yesterday with Alabama. When we're talking about looking on paper and looking at records and all that, yes, man. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a good game, right? But it, but watching just shows you how much of a mismatch this game truly is. This total, I mean, this line tells you how one sided of a game this really is going to be. Lay the points with Tennessee here. I think they mopped the floor with Virginia. Prolific in the building. Prolific, what's up, man? Good morning. Good morning. All right. Let's keep it moving, man. What we got next? All right, this is the last game on my list, and then we're going to head over to the NBA. Last game on my list, and we're heading to the NBA. All right, we got Oregon. We got Oregon taking on Oregon State. We all love Oregon versus Oregon State, right? One of the best damn one of at least it used to be one of the funnest college basketball rivalries. I used to love betting this game. You got Oregon laying 6.5. You got Oregon State getting 6.5. You got a total of 139.5. Slightly favored to the under here at a minus 112. Oregon at a minus 270. You got Oregon State at a plus 220. I mean, I love this rivalry, and we honestly used to obviously, we don't see the rivalry as much as we used to, because Oregon is now obviously in the Big Ten, and Oregon State is in the West Coast, right? The West Coast Conference now. So instead of seeing this game two or three times a year, whatever we used to say it, we're not seeing it. We're not seeing it now. We get it once if we're lucky. So here we are. probably the only game that we get to see Oregon play Oregon State this year. So I kind of feel like I'm obligated to be on this game. Um, I don't even think this is really even a no brainer for me. I mean, Oregon should run these boys out the building today. Uh, you know, I do think this Oregon team is stacked. I have been impressed. Um, they did bring back a lot of production on this Oregon team. Uh, I mean, last year they made the tournament, right? Last year. And that really wasn't last year really wasn't Dana Altman's best roster. Like Oregon really wasn't like that last year, in my opinion. I think they are a much better team or have the potential to be a much better team than they had last year. And like I said, they made the tournament last year. You got this year, Oregon's defense has been incredible this year. Like Oregon's defense is top tier, man. Like this is a top 20 defense in the country. And their 3-point defense, another top tier, man. Like Oregon plays some really good defense. They play some really good offense. They are a super well-rounded team. They can cover it on both sides of the ball. I'm impressed from what I've seen from Oregon, man. I really am. And I get why the number is set the way it is because of history, rivalry, all that. I get it. But Oregon should win this game by 10 plus. I like Oregon a lot today, man. Go ahead and lay it with the Ducks. All right. Anything I missed? Anything anyone wants to talk about before we move? We only got a few games in the NBA, so let's go knock it out. We'll talk about the NBA, then Monday Night Football, and then I'll get you good people up out of here. All right. Actually, let's go do a look real quick. That game's been on for 20 minutes so far. Let's go see what we're looking at for our team total over in UIC. Oh, we're looking good. We got 8 minutes left, and we're already at 20 points. Let's go. Like I told y'all, if we can get we're going to be pushing it. If we can hit 35 by halftime, which we're going to really be pushing it, but if we can hit 35 by halftime, guys, we're in really good shape to hit our team total. So we'll see what happens, man. We got 8 minutes left. All right. What is it? Pistons and Hornets. All right, let me All right, we got the Pistons and the Hornets, man. We are in Charlotte. We got the Pistons at a minus 130 on the money line. You got the Hornets at a plus 110. You got a total of 221 in this game. Ba, 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 ba. I mean, you guys know I like the Pistons, right? Like I tell you guys all the time, I like the Pistons. I'm not backing the Hornets here, man. Pistons, it looks like Thompson. Thompson is listed as doubtful, but cares. Hornets don't have a. I don't see a single player on the Hornets injury list, guys. Not a single player. So Hornets look like they're fully healthy, man. Pistons, they are playing good basketball. I've been telling y'all this. Um, it's not a secret anymore. They are playing good basketball. Now, yes, they did get stopped in their tracks by the Bulls. I get it. They got upset. It was when was that? Monday? I think it was Monday when they got upset by the Bulls because I was on the Pistons in that game. But I'm telling you, man, this is a good bounce back spot for them. The Hornets are struggling right now. They're coming off of another bad loss. This line is at a pick 'em, which is crazy. I think that the Pistons are hands down the better team here. So I'm backing the Pistons in this one, man. Not my favorite game, but I am definitely going to be backing the Pistons in this game. Yeah, no, it definitely is, bro. It definitely is. All right, let's see what the bot got to say here for player props. I'll tell you guys what, I am definitely on yeah, Cunningham. I'm with you there, boy. Cunningham, man, he has been something different, Marcus. So I'm with you on Cunningham, bro. That's like a go-to anymore. That's like a must-bet go-to for sure thing, man. Like he's just been balling crazy. Um, same. We can't forget Harris, right? We can't forget Harris, bro. Harris has been good to us, man. His he Harris has been making me a lot of money, man. Tobias Harris, I've been taking him a lot. But so like his points, rebounds, stuff like that has been straight cash. Cunningham, man, you can take this motherfucker's PRA, and you could make a lot of money off his PRA alone. Um, so, but yeah, like I said, I definitely like Cunningham tonight a lot. We got Kay Cunningham's rebounds and assists over 15 and a half at a minus 120. He's expecting Jackson is expecting him to get 19 tonight. That means the mean is at 18, the median is at 17 and a half. This line has hit in 9 of the last 10 games. So right on the money, Marcus. Kay Cunningham's rebounds and assists over 15 and a half. I say you take the PRA. That's what I always do with Cunningham. His PRA is just straight money for me. And like I said, I really do like Tobias Harris a lot, but I'm going to stick with Cunningham today. So that's going to be our one in this one, man. All right. Next game, we got the Timberwolves taking on the Raptors, guys. We got the Timberwolves laying 8 points. We got the Raptors getting 8 points. We got a total of 225 and a half. Slightly favored to the over. Raptors at a plus 270 at home doesn't look terrible, but I can't let my bias come into play here because I don't like the Timberwolves. I got to go with Minnesota in this one. I'm just going to keep my bias out of it. Timberwolves, they're definitely missing a couple guys. Well, could be missing a couple guys. DiVincenzo, questionable. Conley, questionable. Raptors, looks like Scotty Barnes, Walter, both questionable. I mean, I still think Timberwolves are the better team. The Raptors are a team that you really have to choose your spots very, very carefully with because this team will fuck you over quick. Now, Raptors were kind of plummeting really fast, and then the Pacers, right? The Raptors upset the Pacers. Now, where do they take that from? I don't know. Honestly, I think they get stopped dead in their tracks here. I think the Timberwolves come in here and take care of business. Timberwolves are also rested. They haven't played since Sunday. I think that this is going to be fine, man. I like the Timberwolves here, man. I can't do it with the Raptors. I'm sorry. Raptors lost their last 12 games against the Northwest division. Timberwolves won 12 of the last 13 road games when playing with a rest advantage. Um, I can't do it. So the Raptors have failed to cover the spread in their last 9 games at Scotiabank Arena following a home win. I ain't doing it. Timberwolves, actually the favorite has covered the spread in the Timberwolves last 4 games at Scotiabank Arena. I mean, there is a lot back in the Timberwolves here. Uh, I'm right there with them. I like the Timberwolves as well. All right, let's see what the bot got. Nas Reed. It's like Nas Reed's rebounds here to go under 5.5 tonight. Only expecting 3. This number has gone over in 8 of the last 10 games. So Nas Reed's rebounds to go under, and Anthony Edwards 3 pointers to go over 3.5. They're projecting him to get 4.5 tonight. It's hitting 7 of the last 10 games. Uh, I don't really know what I would take in this game, to be honest with y'all, when it comes to a player prop. If I'm just sitting there thinking off the top of my head who I could look into for a player prop without running like my table, I would probably say Randall. I like the Timberwolves tonight. I like Julius Randle a lot. That's probably where I would go. I would probably look at like his points and rebounds, or maybe just his rebounds. Somewhere around there is where I would go when it came to this game. Um, all right. Marcus says Harris kills his slips. Then stay away from him, man. Stay away from him. Anyone who kills my slips, fuck them. Um, Ozzy says, what did you say, Ozzy? You said the Raptors. OG said the Raptors are covering. T Wolves don't cover spreads, and T Wolves got them last time out. All right. All right. You heard it here first. Like I said, I think y'all should look into Julius Randle tonight, though, if anything. I think tonight's NBA card is probably a good card for props, right? It's a small card. It's not the best of cards. Definitely the action is in college football and NFL tonight, but it's always worth talking about the NBA. We've been doing really well in the NBA, man. All right, we got the Spurs. We got the Spurs playing the Jazz, man. The 3-11 fucking Jazz. Disgusting. My God. This fucking Jazz team, bro. Jazz getting 2.5 points in this game. The Spurs are favored by 2.5 points at a -135 on the money line at home. Jazz are on the road at a +114. We got a total of 224.5. I mean, I got player props for y'all in this one. I don't know where I'm going to go. Marketing, I know he's back in, right? Wemby, marketing, boom, right there. Duo it up right there. That's where I would go. When it comes to a side, I would probably go Jazz. Jazz, are not a team that we want to back, but yeah, maybe we shouldn't. I mean, they are the healthier team. The Spurs are going to be without Wemby probably. Actually, Wemby is just done, right? Wemby is definitely going to be out again, right? Didn't he? I can't remember what happened to Wemby. They have him as questionable, but I'm pretty sure Wemby's just out, right? It ain't telling me why, but either way, guys, we know this Spurs team is banged up, right? This Spurs team is really banged up. So I do think the Jazz are probably a good look here if they want to get back, something going. The Jazz, they I don't think they're just going to throw the towel in. You know what I mean? They're not just going to go out there and not play. You know, the Jazz did beat the Spurs on the road earlier this month as well. We seen it at the beginning of this month, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna lean with the Jazz here, man. Small lean. You said it was his knee. It was his knee. It's not telling me why he's out, and it don't even have out. It has questionable. So that's why I was asking. All right. Um, like I said, guys, not an easy game, not an easy NBA card. Uh, Actually, I think even Zach Collins is out as well. I can't even back Zach Collins tonight. Like, bro, I ain't got nothing for y'all on this one. Like I said, marketing, man. Marketing, that's where I would go. Points and rebounds, PRA, anywhere around there. But it's hard to look at that because really, I mean, I don't know, bro. Not a good game at all. Let's keep it moving. We got the last game of the night. We got the Lake Show taking on the Magic. We are in LA for this game. We got the Magic getting 4.5. We got the Lakers laying 4.5. We got a total of 216.5 here. Slightly favored to the under in this one. This feels like a Lakers spot to me. I love this Magic team, bro. I absolutely love this Magic team. Um, I just don't know if I can fade them here, right? I mean, I just don't know if I can back them here. This is a back to back for them, you know, and it's travel on top of it. I just don't. Well, it's not, ain't really travel, but you guys get what I'm saying. Let me see. They really don't have no one. I mean, the Lakers look kind of good. I mean, they don't really have anyone on their injury list that is really notable. I mean, they are just the same old, same old. They're looking 6 straight games they've won now. They won 7 of their last 8 against the Magic on top of it. Yeah, you're going to have to give me a few more. We're going to have to be looking around like the 8 or 9 number for me to want to back the Magic in this one. I was all over the Magic yesterday. We liked the Magic a lot yesterday, and they came out and beat this. Who'd they beat? Who'd they beat yesterday? I can't remember who they beat. Damn, it was just yesterday, and I can't remember who they beat. That's crazy. Or did they beat them yesterday? Was it the Clippers? I can't fucking remember, bro. No, they lost to the Clippers. They beat the Suns, right? They lost to the Clippers last night. Yeah, they lost to the Clippers last night. Damn, Oliver, can we just get on the side of anything, bro? Like, you are constantly on the opposite side of me, man. Oh, wait, you're on the Lakers tonight. You're on the Lakers. Okay, let's go. We are on the same side. Yeah, I wasn't. I wasn't. I liked the Magic in that one, but that was a good cash for you. I didn't know you gave them out. I didn't even see it. I went to bed early last night, though. 10 of the Lakers' last 11 home games against the Magic have all gone under, guys, by the way. And the Lakers own the Magic, bro. Some of these numbers are ridiculous. Some of these trends. All right. That's all we got for basketball, man. Really light card. Nothing really to get excited about in the NBA on the card. Um, like I said, all the actions college basketball, and obviously we got some NFL action that I want to talk about now. So we got the Browns versus Steelers. The Steelers, I think, have been playing really underrated football. I think they've been playing really well. I know a lot of people won't agree with me on that, but it's just how I feel. But the problem is, I kind of feel like maybe the Steelers might be getting a little bit of a spotlight here. So I think we kind of got to move a little cautiously back in this team because this line looks crazy. All right, I'm going to say that right now. This line tells me the Browns win this game. My heart says fuck no, that the Browns can't win this game. The Steelers are too hot. They're playing too good of football, and the Browns fucking suck. But let's be real, man. This is going to be a heavily bet game. The books know what they're doing. And we have a short number for a reason. Now, I don't know what that reason is, but a 3.5 looks really fucking good to lay with the to lay with the Steelers today. It looks almost too good. So I did an article on this game. It's the featured article over at my website. I can't get on the side to save my life. The one thing I can get on is an over. I think this game goes over. Uh, I can't see the Browns winning this game. With their defense. Okay, I mean I just can't, dude. I cannot see the Browns winning this game with their defense. I think if the Browns win, with the line is indicating that the Browns will win this game. They are going to have to give up points because the Browns, they've allowed at least 24 points in 4 of their last 6 games. Okay, at least 24 points in 4 of their last 6 games. So if they're doing that, and the way the Steelers are rolling right now, I mean they could be in trouble. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand. Steelers, man, they are just crashing the AFC North right now, and they have won 5 games in a row, bro. Like they're on fire, and it's safe to say that the Steelers have one of the best defenses in the NFL. But their offense has played so good, man. Like I really have been like shocked on how well this Steelers offense has been playing. And now they're seeing a team like Cleveland whose defense is just pathetic. I mean, this game could kind of, get a little carried away, but then it brings me back to the line, and the line is saying that the Browns have a good shot in this game. So the only way I can see the Browns having a shot in this game, if it's going to be a higher scoring shootout, and the Browns are able to answer the Steelers when they score. Um, I mean, the total is at 36.5, guys. Well, it's at 37 now. Both teams hit the 20s and we cash. Like, I'm all over the over in this game. I mean, the line is indicating that the Browns are going to have a shot in this game. If they want a shot in this game, they got to put up points. Okay? Because the Steelers are going to put up points on the Browns tonight. The Browns defense is garbage. So I like the over in this game. I think it's the best bet on the board. Um, and honestly, I think you can probably come up with a lot of good player props in this game. Uh, I don't want to give y'all too much. Actually, let's see what the bot says. I'll give you something the bot's got because my player props are going to VIP tonight. Uh, here we go again with this fucking bot. It likes Tua rushing yards over 2.5 tonight. Hey, last time this fucking bot told us to take CD Lamb's rushing yards and it cashed. So so don't ask me, bro. I mean, it's the algorithms. The bitch knows what it's talking about. So Tua over 2.5 rushing yards is at a minus 115. They're actually projecting Tua to have 8 rushing yards tonight. It's hit in 7 of the last 3 games. TJ Hawkinson receiving yards over 37.5 at a minus 115. They're projecting him to get 60 receiving yards for TJ Hawkinson tonight. This line has hit in 8 of the last 10 games. Then we got Nico Collins. Why am I talking about them fucking games? What am I talking about, bro? I'm reading fucking games that are on next week. All right. So this is the game for tonight. Russell Wilson passing yards over 187 and a half. It's at a minus 120. God damn, bro. They're projecting Russell Wilson to have 230 fucking passing yards tonight, and his line set at a 187. That's insane. That is. So what will we get for that? Damn, bro. 225 is at a plus 250. Mm. And I'm telling y'all, bro, like this thing has been sharp as hell when it comes to NFL props. It's been super sharp. It's got Harris receiving yards here. They got Najat, they got Harris's receiving yards at 7.5. Uh, the bot's expecting him to get 17 tonight. So you can get good plus money for that. That's a really good mean and median right there. Um, I don't really see anything else that I like. Fairmouth, his receptions over 1.5, but it's way too juiced. It's at a minus 205. It's just ridiculous. Like it's way too juiced. Yeah, I don't really see nothing else. TJ Watt. I mean, I think the world is probably going to be on TJ Watt. He's been in the spotlight a lot. Yeah, I don't really see anything else. I'm done with Pickens, by the way. I'm not fucking with Pickens, bro. He fucked me over so bad the other dude. Last game, man, I needed Pickens so fucking bad, bro. I had one ticket for Pickens, man, that could have cashed me out for like $300, bro, and he let me down. So it's kind of hard to get over Pickens. I want to go with, I do like the Russell Wilson's passing yards. I do agree with the bot on that. I really like that a lot. I mean, his line's at a 187. They're projecting him to get over 200. I'm all for it. All right, I'm gonna give you my best play in college basketball. Yo, we're looking good, man. Uh, UIC 41 points, guys. 41 points. UIC. We are looking really good for that team total. So cross your fingers on that one, man. That'll be a good way to start our day. And then 12 o'clock, man, 10 minutes, we got Miami playing Drake. And then we got Ohio playing Middle Tennessee. We did talk about the Miami game. Um, very tough game, man. Very, very tough game right there. I do want to watch that game though. All right, I'm gonna give you guys. I did write these down, so I do want to give you guys something here. Tennessee. Tennessee mops the fucking floor with Virginia today. That's my best bet for you guys, man. Tennessee absolutely mops the floor with Virginia today. I do have a best bet today, a play of the day. We are on a heater right now when it comes to these best bets. It's only $5. Once again, it's cash and compensate, meaning you don't have to pay me until the play cashes. I had a couple people buy it yesterday, and like I said, it was a sweat, no sweat cash. We're seeing the board well. Uh, I had something else written down too that I wanted to tell you. I just don't know where it was. Damn, I can't remember what the fuck else I had to tell y'all. I don't know if I think of it, I'll tweet it or something or tell you guys on tomorrow's show. All right, man. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good luck with all your bets today. I appreciate everyone that showed up this morning. I know it was early. I'm about to turn on this Miami game and lay down for a little bit, dude. I've been up since like 5:30, 6 o'clock, man. I'm tired as shit right now, and I didn't go to bed until almost 2, because I was putting out all these articles and doing this card, man. So it's going to be a long day today for sure, but there's a lot of good games on. There's a lot of good money to be made. So, and that's what we do. So. All right, man. I appreciate every single one of y'all, man. Good luck with your day today. Good luck with all your bets. Let's make today a winning one. If you guys need access to VIP or my Discord, please hit me up. I'll be happy to set you guys up, or you can go on the website, or you can always use the codes here on the show. I do have who do I got coming on? I got Snow G coming on this week. If you guys remember the female, the girl that come on and talk NFL, she'll be coming back on Sunday with us. So she'll be here for the NFL. I'm gonna try to get a couple people on for college football tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna reach out to them tonight. But either way, man, we're looking for a big weekend, and it all starts today. Uh, you guys got any questions or anything? Hit me up. You guys know where to find me, man. If not, enjoy your night, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning for. Well, actually, no. Tomorrow's Friday, so we might actually do an afternoon show tomorrow. I'm not going to probably do one early, but Saturday and Sunday, both early shows. Tomorrow we'll probably do one kind of more towards the afternoon. All right, y'all have a good day, man.